Hello everyone, today we are going to explore essential Excel formula for budgeting. This formula will help you managing your finances effectively. So make sure you like the channel and subscribe. So the thing that we are going to be talking about today is we are going to talk about mastering Excel formulas for budgeting step by step. So I'm going to show you the protocol that you just have to be followed, and then before we go, these are the things that we are going to talk about. We are firstly going to talk about the basic arithmetic formulas, and then we are still going to discuss about the conditional formulas. Likewise, we are still going to discuss about the budgets for calculations formula. So as I was showing you yesterday, for those of you that you have watched the tutorial that we did yesterday, and if you miss it, I'm going to put the link in the description. So let's start. Open your Excel. So let me firstly show you the feature of the kind of table that we are going to use. I have shown them yesterday the way we are going to create our table. So you just have to select the how many rows you want, likewise the number of columns that you want, and each of this box is what we named as shell. So let me firstly create a table. Let me create it. So welcome back. As you are seeing it, I've shown you our first topic for today is sum formula. And then when we are talking about the sum formula, we have sum formula and we have average. As we all know, the meaning of sum is the adding of two or more values together. So as we are going to make use of sum formula, we are going to add this revenue column with this spend column. We are going to add this revenue column with this spend column. Likewise, the average is the division of addition of two values into two, like the median, the mean. So let me show you how we are going to make use of. I've shown them the way we are going to make use of this sum formula, but let me repeat myself to make it clear better for you guys. So here is our profit. Profit is the same thing as sum. So you just have to press your equal to sum. As you can see it, we have sum here. Double click on this sum and select the first shell with the second shell. You just have to highlight them, and then you can close the brackets, enter. As you are seeing, this is our sum. So likewise, the way they are going to do this next one, sum, double click on it, highlight out the cell, and then close the brackets, enter. So that is the way that you are going to sum all the. So as we are going to make use of this average formula, let me show you the way you can calculate your average. The thing that you just have to do is to follow exactly the way we are doing. We are calculating the sum, we are adding, we are subtracting, we are multiplication these values. So you just have to click equal sign and then type average. As you can see, this average, double click on it. So select all the value that you want to know the average. We want to know the average of revenue and spend. So just press enter. You see how we calculate our average. So let us go to the next topic. We are going to discuss about if. So the next topic that we are going to talk about is if formula. And then as we can see, if we have if and if error. It is similar, the same thing, but the difference is that they are both using for conditionally. But if you can state that if it is I pass this thing to maybe to denote it as I. If it is less past this value, to denote it as small. So, and what about this if error? We can say if 2 divided by 0 is undefined, to denote it as error. I hope you are getting this thing better. So let us look at the example and the way that we can make use of the if formula. Let's firstly talk about this if formula. So the way that you are going to use this if formula, make sure you take note of this thing. So just firstly press equal to and then type if. So as you can see it here, it shows us our if formulas. So you just have to double click it, and then let me use this revenue as an example. So I click on revenue and now say if this revenue value, if the value under this revenue is greater than 1,500, if it is greater than 1,500, and then press comma. So let me use over budget. Over budget. If it is greater than 1,500, I want it to denote it for me as over budget. So likewise, if it is less than 1,500, I want it to denote it as within budget. Within budget. I hope you are getting me. So within budget. Let us try the formula. As you can see, this first revenue, we have 1,099 USD. So it is not up to 1,500. So it is still under within budget. So this one, that is 1,726 USD, it is over budget because it passed 1,500 in value. So I hope you get that if formula. And then what about the if error? Let's make use of if error. Let's say this is the formula for if error. We can say equal to if error, and then double click on the formula like this. So you now have to select the first value. Like I want to make use of this if error as if this revenue, if I divide this revenue by this spend. Like if I divide this revenue by spend, if it is undefined, to denote it as error. Like we all know that anything divided by 0 is error. So only if it is possibly to define. So let us use it. Divided by spend. Divided by spend. So we now have error. Error. So let's close the bracket. As you can see, all this one is definable. This one also, it can be defined. This one also, it can be defined. But this last one, we have New York, we have 200 USD, and then spend is $0. We spend is 0 USD. So it is not possible to divide 200 by 0. It is undefined. So that is why my if error formula show me error. And then let us look at our third topic. So our third topic is calculating budget formula. So we are going to discuss about the budget calculation formula, and then the first one that we will talk about is sum, and we have already did the example for sum, and the second one is percentage. So let me show you how you can easily calculate your percentage. Like assuming we want to calculate percentage of this revenue and the spend. So let me show you how you are going to make use of the formula. So make sure you follow the protocol that I'm going to show you. Let's use equal to select the first shell. Let me first use bracket open. Select the first shell, so divided by second cell, then bracket close, multiply by 100. I hope you get the formula. Select the select the first shell divided by the second cell, multiply by 100. You know, anything percentage will be multiplied by 100. Maybe we have revenue 1099 USD, and then we have spend as 643 USD. So our percentage will be calculated in this form. We have to write equal to, just click on your equal sign, select this first shell, which is revenue, divided by this second shell, which is spend, that is 643 USD. So multiply by 100. So after that, just click equal sign, just press enter rather. So as you can see, it does not calculate my percentage for me, but there is no any sign of percentage. This is where you can change your format text. Like we have different text. So if our format is just text, everything you are writing will be in form of text. Assuming you want to write phone number, you want to put in phone number, or you want to put in something else like Nigeria phone number, we have 091 something equal to, it will remove that 0. That means this our shell is in form of text. So for you to know how to change this one into percentage format shell, this is where you can easily change it. Let me show you. You can easily change it here. You see, right? You can easily change it here. So you just have to highlight it out like this, and then click on this percentage. You see how it's work. I hope you found this movie helpful, and then make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends to benefit from it. So you are welcome.